Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I'm going to be talking about how basically legacy flamers are kind of back here, or so that we can shoot fireballs from the flamer now. And yeah, this is actually really cool. So yeah, we're going to get into it here, but I just want to thank the Social Chef and Evilman. Thank you so much, guys. You guys have probably accounted for like 200 plus memberships on my channel. Big thank you, guys. Okay, to get started here, I just want to say this will not work with the Enclave Flamer, unfortunately. I know, I wish it did, but it just won't. So I do recommend getting the Slugbuster. This is a weapon you can get from doing earlier on quests. I actually got it off Reddit for 10,000 caps, I think it was. And it's really not that hard to find in a vendor or on Reddit. But if you do want it, then you'll most likely have to get it from Reddit or, you know, do an early on quest with a different character. But as you can see here, this is the Flamer Barrel. Now that is just not right. It shouldn't be shooting this far. And this is basically what a legacy flamer did when it had the explosive effect still on it, which they have since fixed. You can see that, you know, my friend here is hitting the Grafton monster from like really far away here. You should not have this range with the flamer. It shouldn't even be shooting these fireballs. And the trick to this is you can see I have the calibrated capacitor and the automatic barrel on here, the Slugbuster. Now, the trick is to just put on an aligned flamer barrel and then put on any capacitor and then the pulse capacitor. I tried a couple capacitors. I'm not sure if they all work, but I just had the aligned flamer barrel on, and even after testing this a bit, as long as the aligned flamer barrel was on and then I messed around with capacitors, I put on a different capacitor, then the pulse capacitor, and then the pulse capacitor. After I was done that, it would give this effect, which you're going to see here. Yeah, we're shooting fireballs and it has the aligned flamer barrel on. That's probably not right. And just to go over it one more time, just put the aligned flamer barrel on, and once you have done that, you just have to mess around with the capacitors. Yeah, like I said, I tested like 3 of them, and it doesn't seem to matter which capacitor you put on. Just don't put the pulse capacitor first, and then, yeah, make sure you put a standard one or whatever on first, and then it will work, I assure you. Another thing to point out, that this is affected by Rifleman perk cards, not Commando. I know you would think it's Commando, but it's not. This is Rifleman. And this is also affected by Science perk cards, which is new since the last update. So this is actually doing quite a bit of damage now. And just to show, you can see I'm at 62 there. And I'm going to go put on Rifleman perks in case you don't believe me. And it's actually going to up the damage here. For some reason, the flamer on the plasma rifles is affected by Rifleman. As you can see, I'm 80 now. And being at 80, I can take off those Science perk cards, and you can see I'll go down here to 71. So if you are going to make a build with this, just make sure you're using these perk cards if you want max damage. And wow, this gun is a lot of fun like this. It really is. Really powerful. Like, I know you can just, you know, have a regular automatic, but it's not as powerful as this. Now, is it like end game, like most powerful weapon in the game? No, it definitely isn't. But it more than does the trick against mobs. And you can see here, I really didn't have much of a problem taking out even a behemoth. So for the most part, you can run around with this gun and not have a problem. It'll pretty much destroy everything you need it to. I just want to point out here, if it does seem like it's destroying things a little bit slower, I was using an Aristocrats one here. This was not the Slugbuster. The Slugbuster is definitely what you want to go for. It is very overpowered, and it is probably pretty easy to get with a little bit of effort with a Reddit post. And like, yeah, just like endless range with this. And that's really the cool thing about this. And the fact that, you know, we're firing fireballs from a flamer again just brings back some memories of me using an explosive flamer legacy, which was just so much fun. One of my favorite guns of all time, and unfortunately they're not around anymore. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know if I missed anything, if you'd like to point out anything. And again, pay attention to the comments. A lot of knowledgeable people watch the channel. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a very good day.